in a state of being in flow, you find yourself saying things in your head that only your heart could say. Only your spirit that divinely loves you no matter what would say. Your ego falls away, all of the critical thoughts, and the cheerleader rises up and is like, you absolutely can do this. I've seen you do this before. Why don't you just take a step back and figure out a different approach, because you're a fucking badass. You're an expert. You can do this. And while I'm not an expert rock climber or an expert yogi or an expert almost anything that I've been talking about other than, painting, there have been a lot of times where I've needed some convincing and my cheerleader came out and convinced. And I just imagine what it's like to be going rock climbing or be doing yoga or be painting or be, what's the other one that I did while I was in Canada with my friend? We did the trapeze. We did the trapeze, and that was so scary. So freaking scary, you guys. But it was so much fun. And it got me out of my head and into my body, and this feeling of like, if I just try this, who knows? And I carry that energy into everything else in my life. And that's what got me thinking that this is the kind of thing that we need to be focusing on in order to find our flow again. In order to connect back with ourselves, we have to get out of our heads and back into our hearts, back into our gut where our instincts live and can tell us right off the bat, this is where you want to be, rather than sitting in this tumbling. I'm thinking of like clothes in a dryer where it's like boom, 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 and you just see the same things cycling over and over and over again. It gets us out of there and back into a space where we're truly connected. So no matter what you are doing right now or what you've got going on right now, you have a few minutes to do this with me. So just take a few seconds, get comfortable where you are, and we're going to do a